What's up, guys? I'm Jalen H. Today, I'm currently watching Initial D 4 stage episodes 1 and 2. Last time on, we watched third stage, the movie, and we watched extra stage. And as we know, Takumi has consented to going out on this expedition crew to go and race out other sections of the Japan prefectures and see if he can become the best, take any title that he can, beat any record that he can, have the best time that he can wherever he goes. And hopefully at the end of fourth stage, Takumi is a 10 times better racer than he was when he entered. And we also saw at the end of the third stage movie, Takumi basically was like, I want to become pro. So we come into this with a whole different mindset. This is a Takumi that wants it, and I'm super excited to see what happens here. Let's get into it. Ooh, new opening, by the way. Let's see. Three, two, one, go. Y'all, I actually really enjoyed that opening. I might even say that's my favorite opening out of all the ones I've heard. It That one's the closest to line to my normal music taste. Kind of like a rock song or something. He was great.
So, what's a Project D?
You know Ryosuke Takahashi, right?
I'm not blind.
Yeah.
That super hot guy?
Anyway, he put together this special team to compete with other teams outside his prefecture. He uses his computer to lure in the challengers. Then he posts the results on his webpage.
Okay.
He puts the opponents' names up there. Hell, even the road names go up.
We don't really know who else was confirmed for the road team, right? We just know Ryosuke and Takumi.
So are they coming out or not?
From what I heard, I think we'll probably see them soon. They were last seen on Asagiri Highway not too long ago.
Well, it's about time. Guess I'll go ahead and do the downhill. The uphill's all yours. Your 34 will handle it better. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I don't know how fierce the competition is over in Gunma, but I want to show these guys we'll
it's high.
The term getting burned if they mess with us.
Act 1.
Are you serious? Not more new tires. Didn't you just buy new ones a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, but those were just cheap little placeholders. Their grip stinks outside of the city. I'm gonna need to get a new set.
This is so expensive of a sport.
Now, please. You gotta help me. When I get my summer bonus, I'll pay you back, I promise.
Begging your girl for money for tires after you already probably begged her for the first pair?
With our future in mind. 6 years. Toro, how long do you expect us to do this? The way things have been going, I don't.
He's kind of a bum.
Great, my favorite topic again. Do you know how sick I am of hearing about this?
Do you know how sick I am of bringing it up because you never listen?
Dude, what? Do you like her or not? Who is this dude?
Okay, if that's what you want, I'll lend you the money.
Yeah, you will?
Why?
Saver, babe.
But there's one condition.
Marry me.
Yeah, what kind?
The kind that says you quit racing altogether if you lose this next battle.
But you can't.
Ooh, okay.
I'm serious this time, so
yes, man.
I mean it.
If you suck, you suck. Just
Never see me again.
just get with your girl, man. Deal.
These new tires feel great. Just what I needed.
I don't like this dude already.
Mine. I mean, now is important to me, but there's just no way I'm ever quitting racing.
Start a family, man.
Toru! They're here!
Project D. Finally, you show yourself. That's an FD. What's that? An 8.6?
An 8.6. Oh yeah. Since we're on an expedition, every single racer we meet on this expedition is gonna be like an 8.6. I could never lose to an 8.6. Get beat. Newtown, an 8.6. I could never lose to an 8.6. Newtown, an 8.6.
Hey, Ryosuke, get up. We're here. Come on, it's time. Ryosuke!
Where's Ryosuke's car?
It doesn't matter what he's doing. His
Is he not
concentration is
racing?
always amazing.
He just made the
Wish I could
team?
do that.
He did say he was
Since
retired.
we left Takasaki, not even for a drink or to use the can.
My brother understands efficiency. He's got many
He
talents.
changed his haircut. He looks different again.
Hey, Matsumoto. Sorry, man. Can you snag me a water?
Yeah, sure.
I got you, man. Like, call me crazy, but the Takahashi brothers look different every stage. Like, drastically different.
Let's begin.
And it's
How's
only
it
them,
going?
too.
We're Project D from the Gunma area.
People know us as the 7-Star Leaf. On this mountain, we're the main team that races. We're the ones to beat. So naturally, you guys will be driving against us.
That sounds good. We're all
Okay.
ready to go. Now, I'm sure someone contacted you about this earlier, but we'd like to practice here tonight if it's all right with you. That way we can be fully rested and prepped for tomorrow night's race.
I hear you. I got
Okay.
no problem with that. If my eyes aren't lying, you guys only brought an FD and an 8.6 with you. Only two
Yeah,
cars to
only 2
start.
cars. I thought
specialize
they
in
would
battling opponents
bring
far
more
away.
people.
This is the result of that. We've gotten more efficient. The 8.6 is for downhill. The FD is for the uphill.
Makes sense.
And these two guys are our double aces. All right, we'll get started then.
My 2
They're a lot more polite than
Goats.
I expected they'd be. Racers usually aren't the friendliest guys.
I'm gonna have so much fun with
Weird
this
that
season.
They only brought 2 cars.
The Takahashi brothers and Takumi, those are my 3 favorite characters. So this whole season is just them.
With the changes we made, they're looking
I am
something like
content.
this.
This isn't a normal racing team. Racers usually ride together. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, 3 support vans for 2 cars. I don't know about that. A team's a team, but I'm not
How
the only
much
one
money
who
does
thinks
Ryosuke
these
have?
guys look more
Is
like
he? Are they
professional
rich?
circuit racers.
Look, they just do this crap to try to psych us out.
I
You
think
can't
I've
do
asked that
What do you
before.
think they can
But 3
accomplish
support
before they
vans
do this?
rich?
We've been doing this for 2 years. That's 2 years more than they have. I mean, come on, we must have driven this course like 1,000 times already. They could have 20 support units out here.
Takumi's
Who
been
cares?
racing
When it
since,
comes down
well,
to it,
not
it's
racing. He's been
driver versus
driving
driver.
since he's been
And I don't
8,
exactly
man.
plan on losing, especially to any 1.6 liter. This is my turf. No crap 8.6 is gonna take me down.
Oh my god.
Okay, I understand.
They get to do this
This'll work.
the whole
Give
season.
Fujiwara the basic rundown. Have him think about it, and then tell him to get with me if he has any ideas.
Right.
I
Okay.
don't want to go into too much detail right now, but this is important. He should start thinking about things on his own.
Sure, I got you.
You can't learn if you're holding his hand.
Video yet?
Yeah, I've watched it like 40 times already.
I'm assuming that means you've memorized the course then. For your first 5 runs, I only want you at 70%. There's a difference between watching the
Really?
video and actually driving the course, but I hope you put that together already. First and foremost, you gotta adjust to that difference.
Sure.
Keisuke, you understand what I'm saying too, right? You pick up your pace only after you've gotten used to the difference.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about a thing.
Okay? Then go.
Does Initial D have a manga? I never even thought about that. Like, is this just straight anime? Because I never seen the manga before. I've only seen this regarded as anime. I know that's really weird to say,
As long
but
as my tires are solid, I'm ready to give it all I've got.
I would love to trace my steps with the series through the manga again. This
What if
dude's
they
gonna
accomplish
lose
in just one night?
and gonna get banned from racing by his girl,
That's the frame of mind
which
we
is
have to put
fair
ourselves in if we're
because
gonna
she
win
paid for the
this.
tires.
The moment your wheels cross onto that course, you're gonna have to change the way you've been thinking entirely. The only things you can trust on the asphalt are your driving technique and the car you're holding on to.
You know what Bunta is using to drive around? You know what I mean? Does he have a second car? Oh, maybe we'll see right here.
Okay, I'm heading out.
Oh, does Takumi come home every day? I thought they were going like far, but if they're like going like within like an hour drive of his house, that's not that bad. And Takumi comes back every night to do his deliveries. That's crazy.
Thank you for coming in.
Is it is it April yet? Itsuki's full time?
You're in a good mood today, Itsuki. Why's that?
Come on, why wouldn't I be, Ikatani? Did you already forget? Cause it's T-minus 1 day to frickin' payday!
Oh yeah, that's right. Your first
Yeah,
big
what you
check,
getting?
First one since joining the ranks of the full-timers.
It feels
Yep.
way different from when I was working part-time, like I've matured or something. I feel like I've actually become an adult.
So, Mr. Adult, where's your first paycheck going?
I've already made up my mind. It's going into a turbo for my sweet-ass 8.5.
Not that piece of junk.
Now blowing my
Man,
card
you
like
should
you're
start
13?
saving up for your next car.
It'll be easier than eating cake on my birthday. I already got a loan estimate and the dude says it's looking good.
Yeah?
Every day I'm closer to living my dreams.
I don't think Itsuki makes smart financial decisions.
Among the racers of the world.
So you say.
I want to be able to tackle those mountain passes like Takumi does.
Yeah, speaking of Takumi, I wonder what he's up to. Haven't heard from him in a while.
In a while. Oh, he still does his delivery job on the side of this. Nice to stay employed. Thinking about Natsuki? Because she's gone, bro. She's at
Something that's
college.
been on my mind since last year. I've been thinking about my dream in life. All winter long it was on my mind. It's all I thought about. I finally figured it out. What I want to do is drive. I want to drive faster than the next guy, faster than anyone. So I've decided to be a professional driver.
I want to see you again. I don't care when it is, but someday.
Fujiwara! Yo, Fujiwara, wake up!
Oh, hey.
He is not
Okay,
here.
dreaming like a little girl. Are you done for the day or aren't you?
He did that in high school too.
Yeah, I'm on the early shift.
You got a hot date?
I don't... Well,
No.
not really.
Not really. And you're so young. Such a shame.
Whoa. Oh, there's only one now?
Crap. These gutters are wide open.
Ryosuke said something about it to me, but I didn't expect them to be quite like this.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Wow.
Back in Gunma, they use panels. Usually the gutters are completely covered in concrete. It was so dark during the practice runs last night they didn't stand out. But if even one of your tires dips into these gutters at racing speeds,
Yeah, you're gonna fully
appears to be
crash.
totaled.
You know, I was thinking, when Ryosuke mentioned this last night, he must have been warning me. He told me that how you overcome these gutters in the race will win or lose it for you.
He can say what he wants, but the best we can do is just be careful not to fall in.
I think a good strat like an underrated good track that you could do
Look, we're just gonna have
is
to
if
trust
you
him.
drive
There's a lot
really
Rasputin
close to
knows,
the other
and
car
we don't
on the
always understand what he
outside,
means until the very
you
last
can
time
kind
he
of
tells.
influence them
And then
to drive in an
it always
awkward
ends
way
the
so they
same.
don't hit the gutters themselves.
It's exactly the way he predicts it'll be. You can count on it.
This time I bored out the 1600 V6 to an 1800. I put in high compression pistons and a lightened flywheel, and that way she'll get a response time a lot closer to the level we need it. Then I put in quad valve sports fuel injectors. She's a real bad girl.
If you combine what you've got under the hood with your driving technique, Toru, sounds to me like the ultimate downhill machine. I gotta admit, I'm jealous.
With all of this, there's no way I can lose. No way.
Buddy, start thinking of your marriage plans right now. Because this is your last race. Is that the kanji for fire?
So tell me, Boot, you still making Takumi do all the tofu deliveries?
Yeah, it's not like things have really changed that much.
But the kid's also working
Yeah.
another full-time job during the day. That's a little much.
Look, he can handle it. Besides, I don't ever hear him complain. He's actually been working harder than
He
ever
wouldn't
before.
complain anyway.
That's true.
That
I mean, it's just like going to school.
for him. Think it's given him some real motivation.
Yeah, they're undefeated.
I agree.
And apparently they're breaking records all over the place.
Sure, they're the ones to beat right now. But someday.
Yeah, they need like a real strong opponent to be built up to beat them.
About time. I've been waiting for this race forever.
I wonder if Project D is as awesome as they say.
It doesn't matter. Any way you look at it, the downhill belongs to the 7-star.
I don't think they're losing the first race of the series, buddy.
Come on, give me a break. His opponent's an 8-6, right? An FD is a tough opponent, but an 8-6 is just flat out old.
Wow.
The other team wants to do the downhill first. I figured that works fine for us. And it's not going to be a side-by-side start. It'll start with a chase, one car chasing the other. They'll go first.
Okay.
Now, I'm sure you know this. But if he pulls away from you, we lose the race. Try not to forget that when you're out there.
It's ready. You can start anytime.
But
You might just think it's another 8-6, Toru. But I promise you, there's nothing normal about this car.
take it
Of course,
seriously,
I know
man.
that, but I have absolutely no control over what he's driving. Best I can do is to just get out there and race.
Hey, Toru.
Shinichi, give me your hand.
What's up?
Can you feel that? I'm shaking. I'm so scared. To tell you the truth, all I want to do right now is just run away from here. I know this is weird, but at the same time, I'm happy. I feel like I can hardly control myself. And do you know why that is? It's because of Project D. I've been driving a long time, and it's a rare thing to have the opportunity to race under pressure like this. Tonight's battle.
I guess, yeah.
It's gonna be the most important event of my entire life. I'm the representative of the 7-star.
In your
Family.
entire life,
Tonight,
man,
my driving will make you all proud.
your girlfriend is begging you to marry her.
That's how you're gonna win this. Now do it.
All right, this is it, guys. Let's move out.
Let's see
Toru
it.
Suetsugu. Nice to meet you.
I don't foresee a loss on episode 1 and 2. I don't believe that. That would actually be the most. That would be really cool. I'll be impressed if they had the capability to lose on episode 1. His license plates, first two numbers are 8-6.
Right?
back into it already. Let's see.
You probably don't know this, Toru, but you're the reason I joined this team. You're the best, the daredevil kamikaze downhiller. There's not a single person alive who could keep up with you on the downhill. Not
That's a
now,
mid
not
nickname.
ever. Losing
They
to some
just don't know.
outsider 8'6"? Ha, ain't even on the books tonight.
You need to update the library then.
I made the right decision in choosing to lead. You lose that rhythm on the downhill and it'll kill you. I wouldn't be the first guy carried off this mountain. Calm down. This isn't about winning or losing. This is all about maxing out my full potential.
When you get right down to it, the Roadster is a more compact vehicle than the 8.6. And because of its smaller size, you can bet that their main weapon will be technical footwork.
Interesting.
What I've seen so far tells me this guy Toru's driving is rough. He's relying on leading into the corners at high speed. It's not like it's bad form, just kind of rookie if you ask me. This will
Ooh.
push his car through every corner by using an inertial drift. Don't get me wrong, I understand that every driving style starts with the concept of going into a corner as fast as possible. I just think that you could say that his driving technique was almost nurtured by his underpowered Roadster.
So, you're saying that he's just like Fujiwara?
Yeah, that's right. It's very
In a
similar
way,
to the relationship
yeah.
Takumi has with his 8.6. With one exception.
What's that?
The big highlight of this course is the stretch at the end where there are no covers over the gutters. And what the drivers pull off at that moment will make this race.
Yeah, but I wonder, is there any way for a driver to get across those pits without just trying to avoid them altogether? There's got to be another method.
Yeah,
Maybe.
there is.
Use
I
really
already
big
told Takumi
tires.
about it.
Really?
It's an incredibly dangerous technique. It relies on shifting the car's weight. But it's nothing Takumi and Keisuke can't handle.
Oh, me too?
I mean, hey. They are my double aces.
Check that out. That turn he just made is insane. Toru's not going easy tonight. But then again, looks like that 8.6 isn't falling too far behind either, is it, dude?
If you know, you know. I spam said this all the second stage. Takumi is mentally insane. He's about to go into this last little bit with the open gunners at full speed. What he does is going to be the most dangerous technique
Guess I should
of
start
all
being
time.
impressed. Nobody's ever been able to stay so close to me for this long.
Really? Wow. You had trash comp then.
That's no normal Junker 8.6. But even more important than that, who the heck is the guy behind the wheel?
Yeah, he's good.
I know.
Doesn't feel like I'm really being pushed.
I think this dude's got his hands full just keeping up with me. I can win this. I know it.
I don't think so,
Responsible
man.
for what happens when you push too hard trying to keep up. If you value your life, then you should give up right now.
Did they say he was undefeated?
He's incredible, but he's reckless.
Or is he just the best one here?
Hey, Ryosuke, there's still no real distance between them.
Sounds right. Because this is where it begins. The fastest downhill
Okay.
racer in Gunma is about to show his teeth.
Oh, that's cool. The red trail behind him. Outro. I listen to the outros, guys. Don't worry. I don't know if that's ever like been conveyed, but I do like when the video is over though. Just by the way I edit it. Let's get into the next episode. 3, 2, 1. I believe that Takemi is gonna show me something special by the end of this race. Every time they don't tell me the game plan, I am thoroughly entertained by what the game plan is.
You're at the C21 hairpin turn.
No way! How'd they already make it that far?
I really have no idea, but they're racing tail to nose. I don't see how the 8-6 is keeping up. Toru should have ditched the guy by now.
I can't believe this is actually happening on our turf. I didn't think that any driver could keep up with Toru, especially not this long.
Yeah.
I don't want to buy into it either, Shinichi.
You know, Initial D is pretty grounded and all, but if they just said, oh, we have a drone tracing the cars so that the characters here could have just a one-to-one camera of like the cars racing so they can see it the whole time, I would appreciate that. But I guess this is before, like, this is kind of an old show. Maybe drones with camera aren't like the first thing you could think of in your head when you were like thinking of how a way to film them. But that's definitely something they could have did.
Come on, the guy's a downhill specialist who drives an underpowered FR. He's got more in common with Takemi than you think.
Plus, their primary skill is high-speed cornering, which is instinctual when feeling the speed of the car.
I mean, if you're gonna boil Takemi's bag down that much, then everybody on the planet has the exact same build as Takemi.
I see it. If they're both doing the same thing, one of them can get the edge over the other by having a more refined technique.
You mean the fact that Takemi's gonna be chasing for the first run makes some kind of difference?
That's exactly what I mean. That will determine the winner.
What are you talking about? I don't get it.
Driving behind his opponent this entire time, Takemi should already have begun to understand, instinctively, more than a few things about this race.
I think I'm getting it now. I can tell by watching him from behind. I can see the differences between our driving styles.
I like it when Takemi trails and he really analyzes how the person in front of him drives. Dude, I feel like you learn so much about your opponent seeing them from behind for a good part of the race, which allows them to, of course, take the lead.
Those guys are freaking amazing. They were like this far away from crashing into the wall.
This far away.
This is unbelievable. Those dudes are out of their minds.
Always spent too much money on your stupid car.
He's not locked.
That's what
He's
you
not
want, I'll
locked.
lend you the money. But there is one condition.
Huh? What kind?
That's
The
bad.
kind that says
I think this is a 100% fair condition. Assuming she's been paying for a lot of this stuff and giving him money for a lot of this stuff and not taking her seriously this whole time. And I think he clearly enjoys his car 10 times more than his actual girlfriend. So I think that's I usually don't like ultimatums. I think that one was pretty fair. This dude's car, the one that Takemi's racing, does not look aerodynamic at all.
Caught up to me.
I guess Takemi's car isn't really aerodynamic, but
This is me driving at my best. What the hell is going on?
you would think the people that Takemi is beating would post in the forums of Project D that this isn't a normal 8.6. You know what I mean? Spread the word. Because he has a crazy engine, and of course Takemi is a great driver.
This doesn't make any sense to me.
And
at all. It's like it's not
downhill,
even
of course, you don't
driving.
need as much power.
Listen, his years behind the wheel have helped him develop a weapon that no one else can compete with. He dives into a curve faster than anyone I've seen.
Yeah, and that's why there's no way this punk could keep up with
You've
someone
never
like
seen
that.
Takemi.
He knows every twist and corner this course has to offer. This other jerk drove it for the first time last night. But now, that 8.6 is eating Toru's bumper. It doesn't make any sense.
They just don't know, man. Like, literally, I'm going to be saying that the whole season, throughout this whole expedition. They simply just don't know. I've been following this dude for 3 stages. I know. You don't know, man.
He doesn't know that my 8.6 is faster during the short span of time after exiting one corner and before braking for the next. But why?
His
I don't
RPM
think
is
it's because of
crazy.
the difference in the power of our cars.
In a mountain pass like this, you can lose count of the corners pretty easily. Of course, it's worse when you're driving downhill. You begin to lose the ability to distinguish between the straightaways and the corners on any of the upcoming stretches.
Yeah, that's true. There are a lot of spots where you don't know if you should let up on the gas or just dive in with all she's got.
And knowing where you can and can't go all out will make the biggest difference between Takemi and his opponent. You should remember that, Keisuke. This is one of the most important points in my theory for being the fastest on the road. I want this to sink in. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we really going to get a Keisuke race as well? Like next episode? Or do we have to wait until we fight the next group of people? Or are they just never going to show a Keisuke race? And it's going to only be Takemi races?
That's the most reckless driving I've ever seen. Yeah, maybe, but I don't think I've ever seen tighter cornering. Someone want to explain
Yeah.
what the deal is with that cheesy as hell 8.6? How can it keep up with a 7-Star Leafs Roadster?
All I know is that it's not from around here. This could be a really bad night, man.
People are panicking and Takemi hasn't even passed him yet.
It's about that time, boys. They're getting up on the stretch of road where the battle gets decided.
Right. But come on, Ryosuke. Enough of the super secret spy mission stuff already. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, yes,
What's
please.
Takemi's plan here? How am I
Tell
supposed
me,
to
the
get rid of
viewer,
the
man.
lid?
I think it's so funny when Ryosuke doesn't leak the plan, or like he doesn't leak the what's going through the driver's mind. He wants me to come to the conclusion,
Think we should have given
but
them
I
a try
can't.
from the beginning.
But this battle isn't over yet. I mean, just because Toru can't shake the 8.6 doesn't mean he's gonna lose the whole thing.
Right.
It just means they change places when they go into the second run. Anyway, this battle is just getting off the ground. No way he'll pass Toru. This is our turf. It'll never happen.
You're right. And
Never
nobody
say
knew this
never.
course could pass. It's too much for them. They're almost to the point where they can't push those cars much harder anyway.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter if you can't shake him off, Toru. Just don't rush things. Stick with a driving style that'll keep you from losing. That's all that matters.
Initial D.
I'll tell you what I told Fujiwara. There's only one way to
Okay.
get over those gutters, and it's going to require a hell of a lot of concentration to make it work.
Yeah?
So you remember
Bye.
that brand new technique he's been working on lately, don't you?
Where he hooks his
No.
tire into the gutter. I think he's been calling it the gutter run.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I
it's
know
just
about
an
that.
adaptation of that?
Oh no. Even you should be able to see that this isn't the sort of course where that kind of thing would be possible.
Right.
He's going with a technique that's the opposite of the gutter run.
What are you talking about?
The opposite? How? How would you do the opposite of a gutter run?
Can't get him out of my rear view. I wish I could see this guy's driving from behind. From here, I can't even tell what kind of style it is, or if the punk is just winging it.
Yes, bro. See, we've been looking at your style the whole
What is
race.
it doing that I'm not out here? This is killing me. Whatever it is, I'll need that second run to figure it out. I have to see that guy's technique.
Are we gonna see it?
He's cutting in too early.
You felt it? Whoa.
That's it. There's
Speed
the line to
boost.
take. Dumbass! Open your eyes. You're about to drive straight over a lidless gutter.
Nah, he got it.
He just dashed in from the outside, and now he's planning on taking the inside on the next corner? No way, pal. I'm not giving you the inside that easily. All I have to do is get half of a car length ahead, and I'll have control of the inside. You're not getting the space for it.
Create space.
I gotta uphold the pride of my home turf. You're not gonna pass.
What you gonna do?
What?
What?
That's impossible. I didn't leave him any room to pass. There
What
shouldn't
is
be
he
any
doing?
ground where he's driving. Don't screw with me, man. How are you doing that? What the hell are you driving on?
He's drifting over the gutter.
It's an
How did he
adaptation of
hop
weight
it?
shifting technique. So if you're heading into a corner at a really high rate of speed, most of your car's weight is going to be shifted onto the two outer tires. When that happens, you open up your
Okay.
accelerator more and shift the weight further to the rear of your car.
Then you're just moving the weight that's being placed on your two outer tires to the one outside rear tire?
That's right. The whole point of performing a weight shift in the first place is to take as much weight as possible off the inside front tire while you're in the turn. And if you can do
Okay.
that,
Wow. He's literally
then you found a
drifting
shortcut. Right over.
without the front right tire. By taking the weight off of it?
I gotta be losing my
Crazy.
mind. What was that? What just happened? Do that again. Just do it once more on the next corner. Please do it one more time. I have to see
You're
that
trying to
with my own
see
two
it?
eyes.
So you can copy it or something? Or you just want to see it for the love of the game? Because this is your last race, man. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
This is crap. That 8.6 can do it, then I can do it too.
Dude, okay, calm down, man.
I got no
I feel like that's not something you should just raw try.
Oh no.
I don't think he shifted his weight the right way. Oh my god.
Damn it, I can't get back up.
He just crashed. It's over. He's flipping. That's crazy, man. Look, man, just quit. Just quit the game. You look, let's be real. We both know you suck. You got a loving wife, a loving girlfriend that wants to be your fiance. Start a family, man. Quit. Oh look, you didn't even roll that badly. You landed back on your wheels. I win.
Are you alright?
Talk to me better than me. I would have started a victory dance.
Are you hurt?
Just silence. It's kind of awkward, even.
A crash at C7?
Toru crashed?
Is he hurt? Okay.
Dude, your girlfriend just bought those tires. But it's okay, because you're quitting. There's no way he chooses racing over his fiance. This girl that he wants to be his fiance.
The Roadster was passed by the 8-6, and then it crashed in the gutter. You win.
Atsuro, what is this?
What the hell is going on?
Talk to me just like that, man. He be doing crazy stuff on the fly. Be making people think that they can just copy it, but they
It
can't.
was a 3.4 GTR. Gotta say, I'm glad it's an FRGT turbo. He's got good taste. That's right. Take a long look at an ace's skill. Takumi.
Yeah.
I'm Atsuro Kawai.
I'm Keisuke Takahashi.
He's not using any coercion tactics. And he's not being
Coercion tactics.
This is our home course, and he shouldn't have a clue as to the extent of my skills. How can he be so composed? Why do I feel like this? What's making me feel so intimidated?
They gotta really something that stage 1 did really well was build up a hype of a race. Ryosuke vs. Sakumi was one of the greatest payoffs because you didn't see that race. You didn't even see them talk that much until it happened at the end. We need to introduce somebody right now that we not gonna embrace until the final episode.
Swallowed up in their wake before I've even hit the gas pedal.
Put that crap
But
out of your
obviously,
head. Just stick to
Initial
your
D
own
can cook
pace. You think I'm
regardless.
wrong? I couldn't do that, and look what happened to me.
Yeah.
And you should know, in the stretch of road with the lidless gutters, starts at the C6 corner, just make sure you stick to the inside. Whatever you do, don't leave that guy any room at all to get around you.
Yeah.
You leave 1 meter open, and he's gonna pass you. These guys have
You
figured
just
out some
assume
way to
that
shortcut
Keisuke.
over the gutters.
What are you talking about, Toru?
Yeah, just listen to me, man. Listen to me.
Now believe me or
Just
not,
believe me.
just don't leave the inside open.
Like, why would he lie to you, man?
Let's get this race started.
All right,
Don't let them
this
get past
is
you,
all
Atsuro.
not real.
It's up to you now.
You know, Initial D has really made me find fondness in cars that have like the 2 eyes that flip up. You know, before Initial D, I was like, that's kind of lame. But now,
We might not stand
that
a
looks
chance of
cool to
winning
me.
tonight, but at least hold out for the first run. Project D. They're amazing. They have something about them.
Where did Ryosuke get like the printing for the vans? That's probably not hard to get, you know what I mean? But Project D. I wonder if Keisuke race will also be 2 episodes.
Hey, Kenji, what's going on?
Jeez.
Hey,
Don't
man.
look too happy to see me, Itsuki.
Buy the high octane and I'll be nice to you. I mean, loosen the purse strings, Kenji.
Calm down. Anyway, I just heard some big news. Project D won another battle, you guys.
Wow, that's great. So where was it this time?
Yeah.
In Tochigi.
Did you hear anything about how Takumi did?
He won. Duh. Set a new course record, too. Both the uphill and downhill were complete victories.
Yeah.
Oh my
It sounds
god.
like our little Takumi's getting better all the time.
Yeah, they're gonna skip over all the Keisuke's
You were gonna say
races
that we're not getting better all
for the
time,
whole
right?
season, aren't they?
What is your problem?
Huh? So you're serious about quitting racing?
I made a promise to you, and I'm gonna keep it. I
Thank
did
you.
lose, didn't I?
Thank you, man.
What happened to you out there? Seriously, did you hit your head in the crash or something, Toru? You gotta come to your senses.
That's so crazy.
Come on,
She
cut it out.
didn't believe in
It's not
that
funny.
so
You're
much.
the one who told me that I had to quit racing if I lost.
I don't even think she was serious because she just truly didn't believe you was gonna do that.
But to be honest, the only reason I did was to spite you. I'm really sorry.
Wow,
Oh, forget it.
she's such a nice
Kind of
girl.
refreshed me. Sounds weird. I got used to things. I started to feel like I could never lose on my home turf. Like no matter who challenged me, I'd win. I'd driven that course more than anyone. I had the confidence, but I lost. And I lost to some guy who came from a different area and only practiced here for one night. I promise it shocked me more than anyone. But I gotta say, it's extremely liberating getting beaten to a pulp.
Toru.
Hey, come on. Don't look like that. I mean, it's not like I'm never gonna get into a car again for the rest of my life. Pushing your limits behind the wheel isn't everything there is to being a racer. I'll keep doing something with cars, I really will. I'll just do it in a different way.
Okay.
That's nice.
It was really a perfect night. I've just never felt so much excitement before. I can't tell you how glad I am that I got the chance to meet all of those guys. It's the same wherever you go in the world, I guess. In any society, only a handful of people ever get to stand at the top. I think that maybe those guys
And it's
last
just
night are
not
standing
you.
right on top. But I learned that no matter what I thought of myself, I'm just not one of them. Project D. Those guys were amazing.
You know, I actually fairly like learning about his girlfriend. Uh, whose car is that? It's yellow, so I thought it was Keisuke's, but
Project D? You mean
I
that
don't
team
think
from
so.
Gunma everybody keeps going on about? They're coming out here, huh? Oh, this should be interesting.
What are you doing this weekend, Father? You don't have a race this week, do you?
No race, but I'll be busy with tests the whole time. Hey, you're not gonna try and get me to come out there, are you?
Nah, I wouldn't do that. You don't have to worry about me. I guarantee I won't lose against these guys. Not with the Toto school name on the line.
Wow. Another father-son relationship. His father's probably a pro. His father sounds like a current active pro. Like you have a race, you know. Now I'm just testing. Like he sounds like an active pro, so he probably has that nepo baby skill that you get from just passively having a great father. Some of them genes just come to you. So it'll be interesting to see that nice race. You know, they have to really build up the characters as we meet them. Like if each race is contained within 2 to 3 episodes, and then you have to meet their opponent and beat their opponent in 2 to 3 episodes. And they don't get like 6 episodes to develop and show who they are. They gotta do it all and race them and just see them disappear. Like we probably will never see those characters that we just beat right now ever again. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how each character is gonna make their time worth it. And like I said, I actually fairly like the storyline of the dude's girlfriend. I like seeing that conversation. As funny as that seems. So I can't wait to see Takumi get even better.